Looks good, yo. Next man up. We're in week 9. I'm 4-3. Trying to get this money, bro.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Quick dash. Alert.
On first down, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Damn, bro.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
49. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A solid stiff arm. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's get this block, boys. Let's get this block.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
180. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14.
Come on, Clay. You got to hit that man, bro.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Rosen. That's in.
Yo.
A flag down. So
You're tripping, bro.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This a draw.
They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. And a Dolphin 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Balaj. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down is Rosen.
Give me that, boy.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, please,
and
bro.
Up incomplete.
Get the hell out of
Play
here,
call
man.
there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
At the 1. At the 1. At the 1. Let's go.
Was that?
Take that.
They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Let's go, D-line. This one must.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch, too, huh?
Now the pass
bro,
in by Kenny Stills,
bro.
and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. You got time. You got alert, alert, alert.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's Stills bringing it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is caught. It's Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tiger! Hey, orbit!
Out of the gun. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. Past the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal.
Dang, bro.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a
What am I
lead to the
doing,
locker
bro?
room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley.
Bro, what
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let this one go deep.
Yo! Are you kidding me?
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't
what
it?
the
This
frick was
secondary,
that?
it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
Oh, bro, it's so sick. I choked that freaking red zone drive, man.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Too good for all this, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Down and just 1 yard there.
Let's go. Too good for all this, man.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Completes it to Watt. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, get them some space, and try to make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how strong they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Oh, no.
They do.
Oh, no.
That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
I think one
Oh,
of the
yes,
Rams
sir.
linemen might have moved.
What? Bro, this game's tripping, bro. Wow, bro.
Now after the false start, they
This
need
game's
8 yards
tripping,
here
bro.
on third down.
Can someone please show me who moved, bro? I mean, I'm live streaming, so we finna find out if somebody moved or not. I don't play no games, bro.
A shotgun snap for goal.
Give me that.
And able to find Green. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but
Hey, big boy.
you're around that long at that position, you're doing something
boy.
right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Come on, girlie. Come on, girlie. We need you to punch it in, boy.
Another carry
Need
now
you to
for
punch it
Gurley.
in, boy.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
This is Henderson, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding
Come
much
on,
there.
Ty.
He's only
Come
going
on,
to get
Ty.
a yard
Let's get it,
about
bro.
the 2.
Come on,
Minimal
man.
gain there on the 8th play
Let's
of the
get it.
drive. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Oh, my
and
God,
this is not
bro.
going to do it as he's stopped
Ripping.
at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Henderson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
Oh,
with the game
man.
this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Let's go. Exit.
Now Rosen.
Let's go!
He's coming and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Blockers. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5.
Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Give me that.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
Try to
flip
put
the
that
field.
off right
Just
there,
something
baby.
to build off of. That's what they're looking for
Dang.
here. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now it's Rosen looking. It's complete to Watt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Come on, baby.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
No,
Man,
sir.
open, it's
Come
caught. He's
on,
got
man.
it. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able
Bro,
to put the ball
like,
in some tight
seriously,
spots
bro?
all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of
Freak
people
outta
call
here,
it
man.
gutsy type
Rosen
of a
making
throw.
that throw,
I think he
bro?
looks at it
Freak
as,
outta here, bro.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check. Lucky. 80. No. X3. 218. Chop it.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively.
Let's go!
Having time to talk it over.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time
oh my
to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
You're tripping, bro. What?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Rosen will throw.
Somebody, oh my God, he just brushed off Aaron Donald, bro. Are you kidding me, bro?
You would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Aaron Donald, bro. Wow, bro.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need
That's wild, bro.
Here now is 2nd and 10.
That's
Again
wild.
for the 40.
Let's go.
Carry for Jacobs. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Rosen. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
And this is
Let's
going
go.
to be
Let's go.
intercepted.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get out my face. Get out my face. Get out my face. Get out my face. Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Touchdown, in a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Baby. One possession game. Time very much a factor. Baby. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring?
Let's go.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by David Long. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
That's a quarterback. A lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good game. Let's get it.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Los Angeles, the win means they'll finish the first